Yeah. I fixed my contact.
What about you, Anne-Marie? What are your thoughts on the program so far?
I was super, super sore the first week. I was like, did I pull a muscle or something? I'm like, I haven't been this sore in a while. And I didn't take my recharge until like the third or fourth day. And I felt awesome the next day. I was like, why didn't I not drink this sooner? But even now, I finished like 20 minutes ago and I'm still sore. Like, you don't really think you're pushing yourself that much, but I'm working muscles I didn't think I was working before.
Yeah.
I love it so far.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, I know that my clothes are fitting better. Like I don't feel like I'm dropping weight, but like there's something about it. Like I'm gonna tell you guys, a lot of people don't know this, and it took me a while to learn. But muscle burns fat like crazy. Like whenever you hit a plateau, start lifting heavy weights, and then you're gonna see your body just start to shape up. Like you may not lose any weight, but for some magical reason, your waist is just going to shrink down and it's going to get so tight and just so firm. It's going to be crazy. You're going to be like, oh my goodness, like, is this what happens when you lift weights? It's nuts.
I know. I just have to get better with my eating. Now that I'm getting over my cold, I think I can focus more on my cleaning up my eating a bit more.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. What about you, Shell? What do you got going on right now? What program are you doing?
She's eating.
Oh, she's eating.
Right now I'm doing the 21-day extreme.
The 21-day fix extreme? Mm-hmm. That's hardcore. Man, I was telling Steph, I saw your picture the other day and I was like, man, I remember the Shell that, like the first picture that I saw of you compared to now. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. That's freaking crazy. What did people tell you? Like, what did they say to you?
When they haven't seen me in a while, they're kind of shocked. They're, what are you doing? You look really good. Oh my God. It's like, it's a surprise. But, then I get to share my story. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Like, do you know what's going to happen now? Like, if you haven't seen anybody in a while, like, do you know what they're going to say already?
Yeah. I do. And I'm like, I just wait because the look on their faces is like, oh my God, like just shocked. And I'm all really. But I mean, it's okay. I've gotten used to it. And, I kind of enjoy it because then I can, like I said, then I can tell them, hey, this is what I'm doing. And I get to share my successes and my learning experiences. I don't like to call them mistakes anymore, but my learning experiences, because I'm still learning. I still trying to figure out what works for me and what works for my body. And it's good. I can't have cheese anymore since my reset, so that's awesome.
Good. You don't want cheese anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I love cheese.
No queso, sin queso.
Yeah.
I tell you what, guys. I'm super, super proud that you guys are challenging yourself. On your fitness. I think that's pretty badass. Yeah. The other day I was thinking about it and I was just like, gosh, I know I haven't had the best 2 months, this last 2 months, but we're rocking it right now. Like we're rocking it. We're pushing each other. And I'm just like, I can't wait for, another month, another 2 months when we're all showing our after pictures, or even like for Summit, we're all ripped. I'm like, hell yeah, that's how we roll. So, that's pretty awesome.
And we just got an email, 12 weeks.
12 weeks. 12 weeks for our cruise to Jamaica.
All right.
12 weeks into our cruise to Jamaica, which is it's exciting, but at the same time, guys, I'm not gonna lie, it is a little bit sad because once again we're gonna be going by ourselves, and that's the whole purpose for this call. Okay, that's the whole purpose for this call. You guys are kicking butt with your fitness, and that's crucial, and that is a really, really big deal. Don't let anybody take that away from you. When you are firing on all cylinders with your fitness, just like Shell said, it makes it a lot easier to go out and talk about it. It really does when you're in the moment. So if you ever feel like you are in a rut or any kind of plateau with your business, the smartest thing you can do is to take on a challenging program. One of those ones that scares you, and one of those ones that just like, I don't know if I could do it. Take it on, and you're gonna see your business grow. Okay?
And look back at your day one pictures.
Yeah, look back at your day one pictures. I mean, it's like Alex said, he's excited to do his workouts right now. That's awesome. Because Alex has been doing insanity since it came out, and I'm just, come on, bro, you need to do something different. But today, guys, we are, as you tell, we're on Zoom, and the reason we're on Zoom is because we want to get some interaction from you, okay? And we're gonna open it up with some interaction, okay? So here's the question. Here's the question. Tonight we're gonna be talking about the behaviors of an elite team. Behaviors of an elite team. I want to ask you, each and every one of you, okay, real quick, in your mind right now, with your experience, to you, in 1 minute or less, what does an elite coach look like? What do they sound like? What are the things that they say? And what does it feel like? Imagine if you're an elite coach right now, today. What does your business look like? What are the things that you're saying? And what does it feel like? Okay, so we're just gonna kind of
round table.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people on the call. So real quick, we're gonna do this under 10 minutes. So why don't you go ahead and get us started, Alex? What are your thoughts, man?
Sounds good. Okay, an elite team and behavior. Well, it feels great. The question is how it feels. Feels great. With a big responsibility as well. I would say someone that helps have everyone being accountable. You ask for how it feels. What else do you ask for?
Yep. You imagine you're an elite coach right now. You are an elite coach. What does your business look like? What are the things that you're saying? Like, what are people saying about you, and how do you feel?
I would say it would look like being able to leave my 40-hour job. It will look like I can live out of this. It will have a team of an average, I would say 10 coaches. Diamond coach, being a diamond status, have diamonds on the team. Planning about trips, like you say, planning about going on that trip, planning specific goals, directing the team on educate them and help them educate how they could be help accountable their own teams, how they're forming teams, and continue with the progress. I would say something like that.
Okay, that's good. Keep it going, Shell.
Okay, so it would look like confidence and being consistent. It would sound, to me, it would sound being positive and honest and truthful about what we're doing and how we're doing it, and forthcoming. I think from the last summit that we went to, I picked that up where they were like, we're not keeping any secrets. We're going to tell you everything because we want you to be successful. And to me, that would be an elite team, to be able to say, we're sharing all our secrets with you because that's what got us where we are, and we want to share that success with other people. And it would feel great. It would feel like a relief. It would feel like I don't know, just it would feel good to be able to be an elite team. That's it.
Okay. Let's keep it going, Anne-Marie.
To me, being an elite coach would be someone who's strong and confident, who's fit, who's a great, strong leader, and have a strong team that they're going to look up to me, and creating friendships and treating everyone as family. Those are just a few things.
Okay. Keep rolling, Sarah.
Let's see what it looks like, what it feels like. I think it would feel amazing. I think what you would sound like, the things you would say, you'd be very positive, very honest, very encouraging, very inspiring, very, very positive, consistent, very consistent, and very disciplined. and very faithful in the small things, and very strong relationships, and it would feel amazing. It would feel really good. Like when I first started trying to get fit, the first few months, I'd finish a program, I'd look at my progress picture, and it'd be good, but it wouldn't be where I wanted to be. So it was encouraging. And then when I got to where I wanted to be, that feeling and staying there, that feeling, there's nothing like it. And that's where I want to be with Beachbody. Like, so I think being an elite coach would be like, you have this goal, and when you get there and when you stay there and you see how many people you're helping, like, you can't put any words on that. It's the best feeling in the world,
Okay. Keep it rolling. I think we have Elvia on the line. Elvia, if you could unmute your line, if you can. I know that you listen to these calls at work. Okay. Now we have someone calling in from San Antonio, 7940. We want to unmute your line and let us know who it is. I apologize. I don't have your number memorized. Okay, all you got to do is just hop on your phone and just click unmute.
And they can. It's not a.
Okay, we're not. We also have someone calling in from Houston, 7843. Is that Nate?
We'll just keep going, babe.
Okay. So guys, if you're calling in, all you got to do is just unmute your line. But we're gonna keep this show going here. Elvia, can you hear us? I unmuted you, so all you got to do is talk.
Probably not working.
Okay. So
hello.
Hey, there you are. Go ahead.
Sorry, hold on. Okay. Thanks for giving me the second chat. For an elite team, I would say, I would feel accomplished that one of my goals have been met, and I would feel happy to see others be successful, more than just the fitness part, but like successful in, their fitness goals, successful in their financial goals, and helping others. And like someone else mentioned, that would be such an amazing feeling. Like, I don't think there's no other better feeling in the world than to be successful, but at the same time, you're helping others as well as helping yourself and, your friends and family.
Rock on. Okay, thanks for sharing that with us.
I think this is Maria. So, Maria, we're going to unmute your line. Okay, go for it, Maria.
Okay, what I have in mind is, I guess, it has a great foundation. And I mean, being able to speak with confidence and being able to, I guess, give that self of, like, I don't know how to explain it, but give that someone that feeling that they can come to you with ease and get that information that they need in order to get help. What it would feel like, it'd feel like a huge blessing. Most of all, just because you're able not only to help yourself, but to be able to help others. And I think that has to be one of the greatest things about being an elite coach, is being able to overpass just a limit of those loved ones that you have that you want to help out. And it's going the extra mile and being able to help a larger group of people that surround you.
Okay, rock on. I love it. I love these responses, guys. Thanks for sharing that with us, Maria. Now, I'm going to unmute this 210 line. 210-417-7940. I unmuted you. Can you hear us?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. All right, we got you on the line. Who is this? I'm sorry. I don't recognize the voice.
My name is Ismael. I'm one of the group members from Hope.
Ismael. Okay, I thought it was you. I just wanted to make sure. So, Ismael, thanks for joining us, man. Do you have any thoughts on what it takes to be an elite coach? Like what it looks like, what it sounds like, and what it feels like?
Not right now. I'm still trying to work on my coach status. But I mean, what I've been doing so far here in my local area is just telling my friends to stick to their workouts and to eat healthier. And I recommend like healthy foods for them, like the healthy proteins, healthy carbs, healthy fats, and things like that. That's what I've been doing so far.
Okay, rock on, man, rock on. Okay, so we're gonna take this call to the next level here, but I really appreciate you hopping on it and stay on these calls, man. Hop on these calls every Tuesday, and you're gonna grow. I guarantee it. Okay, so just hold tight because we're gonna go to this next level. But thanks for participating. Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, guys. So all those were great answers. They were really great responses. Now I'm gonna ask you the second question. Okay, by the show of hands, I just want you to raise your hands. How many people have gone into the back end office to see what it takes to be an elite coach? Okay. And that's what I want to talk about. Guys. In order to be an elite team, we have to work as a team. A lot of you guys are sports enthusiasts. Whether you're a soccer fan or whether you're a basketball fan, you understand the importance of a team. And a team is everything. Okay, a team is everything. But the important thing about a team is that everybody plays their role. If you try to be, and I'm going to talk about the Spurs because I love the Spurs and they just run a really great team. If you try to be an all-star on the Spurs, but you don't play your role, you don't play like a team player, you won't last. You will not last on the San Antonio Spurs, on the World Championship team, if you are not a team player. And a team player is somebody that shows up, understands what it takes, and takes personal
initiative
to
learn the plays,
to watch the videos, to study, to come into the gym early, to put in their workouts, to stay in the gym late, to shoot their free throws. That's a world championship team player. And that's the equivalent of an elite team. Steph and I, we want an elite team. That's why we're doing this. We put our heart and souls into this to build an elite team. And as an elite team, we look at you and we say, learn what it takes. You don't need us to go online and see what it takes to be an elite coach. You don't need us. You're grown adults. You don't need anybody to hold your hands and to take you to learn that material. Okay? And appreciate that, because as you grow into an elite coach, that's what it's going to require. To have a team that you can count on. To have a team that you can count on, that you can say, hey, you know what? I expect for you to give me your best. I expect for you to give me your best. Now, what does it take to give you your best? What does it take? Well, I'm just going to talk about some things that you may experience. You may be experienced. You may be tired of living at home with your parents. You may be tired of not having enough money to go on those family trips. You may be tired of driving through traffic, through the snow and just tired of it. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? You're going to be tired of about it for the next 10 years, next 15 years. When I was in my last corporate job, my last job I had 5 years ago, I remember butting heads with the vice president of the company. I mean, butting heads to the point where we would almost get into fist fights. Here I am, this 25-year-old hotshot, going to get into a fist fight with a 45-year-old, senior vice president of the company. And when it finally got to the point where I couldn't take anymore, it was because of one question. I asked him, where do you see me with this company in 5 years? And he responded with, well, what are you doing now? I said, what? You don't know what I'm doing? I've been here for like 3 years already. You don't know what I'm doing? And so I told him what I was doing. He said, probably the same thing. I said, oh, hell no. There's no way I'm going to be doing the same thing in 5 years. This isn't going to work. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm not doing this anymore. This is not going to work. You know, I had something bigger imagined for my life. Man, I don't know about you guys, you know, but year after year after year goes by where we've been wanting to make changes, you know, where we say, you know what, next year is going to be better. Next year I'm going to do something, and it doesn't. You know, it doesn't happen. You know, and sometimes you don't even make any steps forward. It's like you're taking steps back. You're just like, oh my goodness, 3 years has gone by, 4 years has gone by, and the only thing that has happened is I've gotten older. That sucks.
There's a quote that says, our greatest fear shouldn't be death, but never living.
Never living, never living. So I want you to think about those pain points. You know, I want you to think about those things that suck. You know, are you just gonna continue to live with them and be okay with them? You know, or are you going to make the decision to do something about it? Now, Steph and I, we've been talking about this word decision. You know, it's kind of like been our hot word for the last 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you what a decision is. It's something that you guys can all relate to, because I know you've all been there, and especially right now during the holidays, this is going to be something that you can connect with probably more now than ever. You get invited to a party, and you don't want to go. Right? You're like, oh, I don't want to go to this party. Right? There's Shell over there laughing, but you go. And you go to the party, and the whole time you're there, you're just like, man, this sucks. Can we go home? Oh, I'm not enjoying myself. That is the definition of not making a decision. And that's what happens. That's what we do so many times in life. When you make a decision, you say, I don't want to go to the party, then don't go. Don't go. Stay your butt at home. You'll be happier. But when you say, oh, I don't want to go to this party, but then you go, then the whole time you're at the party, you're just like, man, I should have not come. You never made the decision. You never, if you're going to go to the party, make the decision, have fun. You're there. Have fun. That's what happens in our life. You know, we want our life to be different. We hope for our life to be different. We want to make improvements in our life, but we never make the decision. We never make the commitment. We get to that point where it becomes uncomfortable, and then we revert back. We go back to what we know. Hey guys, I've got news for you. Whenever you do something different, you experience something different. It's new. It's change. And you have to cross that line. You know, you have to get over that river to see what it's like on the other side. And when you get onto the other side, it's like, oh, these new feelings, all these new emotions, I don't know what they are. Embrace it. You made the decision. You wanted something different. It's there. Have fun. Enjoy it. You know, we get to the point where it's like, I want something different. Then you get something different. You're like, well, this is different. I'm scared. Yeah, it's different. You know, it's not scary. It's just something new. So make the decision. You know, something sucks in your life, make a decision, change it, and commit to it. Commit to changing it. Okay, because you've been there. You wanted to change something, and maybe for the last 3 years, maybe for the last 4 years, and you've been trying, and you're just like, well, I know what it likes to be on this side, and nothing's ever changed. I've been on this side. I've experienced these things. I'm tired of these things. Let me try something new. Let me experience something new. So make the decision. What does making the decision mean? It means getting into the back end office. What does it take to be an elite coach? Figure it out.
Don't wait till, I'm going to wait till I'm there. Well, you ain't going to get there if you don't know how to get there.
Yeah. You know, the real life scenario, I don't know if you guys paid attention to Steph's Facebook post, but I went and bought a surfboard today. Okay. So I'm like, we moved over here to San Diego to be closer to the water so I could surf, because you can't surf in Texas. And I don't know what it's going to be like. I mean, I went out there, I got my butt kicked, and it, kind of sucked. Get over it, Ray. Get over it. You know, figure this out. So I'm like, well, you know what? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to surf until the water warms up. No, that's dumb. Go buy a wetsuit. You know, go throw yourself out. Look at all those cool people having fun in the water now. You know, go buy a wetsuit. So that's what I went and did. That's all right. I got a wetsuit. I got a surfboard. Let's go. Nothing's stopping me now. Let's go freaking do it. Right? Is it gonna suck? Probably. It's going to be cold. Probably. Have I ever been cold? I mean, have I ever been in water that cold? Have I ever been in a wetsuit on a surfboard? No! You know, it's going to be a new feeling, a new experience. That's what I wanted. You know, that's a big, you know, part of moving out. There's new adventures, new experiences. I can't be afraid of it. Okay? So make the decision to be an elite coach. Make the decision to be there. I mean, look at, that's like the top, guys. You know, some of you are your coaches right now, and you know, you're asking yourself, well, what does it take to be an emerald? Or maybe some of you are emeralds. You're like, what does it take to be a diamond? I'm telling you, figure out what it takes to be an elite coach. That's the top. Okay, shoot for that. Shoot for the stars. Land on the moon. Okay, go for that sensation. Ask yourself, what is it going to be like to be an elite coach? So, I'm going to tell you the number one thing that it takes to be an elite coach. The number one thing, okay? And when I tell you this, we're gonna get everybody back on the line, and I want everybody to repeat it one by one, okay? It's just 4 words. It starts with me. It starts with me. Let me hear you say it, Alex.
It starts with me.
Let me hear you say it, Shell.
It starts with me.
Let me hear you say it, Anne-Marie.
It starts with me.
Let me hear you say it, Sarah. I need
Go for it.
It starts with me.
All right. Let me hear you say it, Elvia.
It starts with me.
All right. Let me hear you say it, Ismail.
It starts with me.
All right. Let me hear you say it, Maria. Let me hear you say it, Maria.
You're muted.
Maria. Probably stepped away.
Maria.
It's all good. You're gonna record it for us. You're gonna share it on our team page. I know you are. Okay. So what is it? What does it mean? What does that mean? I'm gonna tell you what it means. Okay. And I'm gonna go.
Now you say it.
Oh, it starts with me.
It starts with me.
Starts with me. And for those of you who speak Hood, okay, what this means is take care of your S word. Okay? Take care of your S word. Okay? Rhymes with Smit. Take care of your Smit. All right? That's what it means. It means, hey, I'm going to toss the ball your way, Alex. Catch it. Dunk it. Pass it. Dribble it. Shoot it. Do something. Okay? I want to, you know, I know Alex. I can count on Alex. I know we can count on Alex. You know, I know that we can count on you guys. I need to, you know, on this next call, I'm going to ask, what does it take to be an elite coach? I want everybody to raise their hand. You know, that's garbage. That's doo-doo. That's, I mean, any national wake-up call that you listen to, they introduce themselves as an elite coach. You know, you should, what does it take to be an elite coach? Okay. In order for us to be an elite team, we don't need to be talking about this. We need to be talking about other stuff. Okay, we in order to be an elite team, our time should be spent, you know, with accountability. Our time should be, you know, talking about, you know, I say, what does a coach sound like? Well, this is what an elite coach sounds like. Shell, what are your numbers this week? Sarah, what are your numbers this week? Alex, what are your numbers this week? Anne-Marie, what are your numbers this week? And you're on the call happy to report them because you've got good numbers. That's what an elite coach hears. You know, what does an elite coach feel like? Well, you're right. You know, an elite coach is somebody that just feels proud of their team because they've got a bunch of leaders on their team. That's what an elite coach feels like. An elite coach is confident because they have a squad behind their back, because they've got people that they can count on, people that are taking care of their SMIT. Okay, what does an elite coach look like? Well, it's different. An elite coach looks like Shell, looks like Alex, looks like Anne Marie, looks like Sarah, looks like Elvia, you know, and it looks like you, happy as heck because you're hitting your goals. You know, you're going on those trips that you want to go on, and you're wearing the clothes that you want to wear, and you're driving the car that you want to drive. You know, and those pain points that we talked about, they're non-existent because you kicked the butt out of them. You know, you said, you know what? I said I was going to go get it, and I did it. And the way that I got it is I took care of my SMIT. It started with me, and then I built out. When I was on the call with my team, I reported my numbers. And because I reported my numbers, I was able to reach out to my teammates and say, quit freaking slacking. You know, we're building something special. I need you to hold your weight. You know, if you want to play that garbage ball, go play for Chicago Bulls, because San Antonio Spurs don't roll like that. Just kidding, man. Just kidding. Look at that.
Sarah doodling over there.
So that is the number one behavior of an elite team, is you have people that are on top of their stuff.
And, you know, looking at it exactly as a team, it's like, I'm going to carry my weight. You know, you check into the challenge groups and ask the girls, like, what's keeping you motivated? And they're like, honestly, it's like, I feel like I'm a part of the team. I feel like if I'm not getting my workout, and then I'm cheating the rest of the girls, because we're a team, we're a group. And the same thing applies in the business aspect to it. Like, we're all carrying our weight, and, you know, and then some.
Yeah, guys. I mean, this is the business, and like, that's awesome. That's amazing. It's a business. It's an opportunity for you to eliminate those pain points, to get out of the position. This is it. This is the bridge. You have it. Okay, you have it. Okay, and some of you've taken some steps on it. You know, you've gotten a quarter of the way, and maybe the bridge shook a little bit. You know, so you grabbed on. You know, what we're saying is, it's gonna keep on shaking. That's what it feels like. You know, don't look down. You know, just keep looking forward. You know, keep walking. That's what it feels like. You know, I was talking to Alex the other day, and you know, he told me, he's all, man, this whole thing is like a roller coaster. And I was like, that's life. That is freaking life. You know, you guys aren't in high school anymore. That's life. You know what it feels like. You got ups, you got downs.
You know, it's funny, as he said, you know, you're walking across the bridge, and, you know, it's shaking and you're scared, and don't look down. And I think that's what a lot of us do when we're like just staring at our fears, like, oh, but all these people are saying no, but it's a struggle. I'm like, well, stop looking down. Just think how silly that is. Like, it's scary. It's scary. It's like, well, pick up your head and just keep taking steps forward. And that's what it takes. You know, it's shaking. You know, you're high up off of the ground. Keep taking those steps forward. It's not going to help just standing there freaking out, right?
Yeah, and we need you guys. I mean, we need you. There's no I in team. You know, Steph and I, we can't do this on our own. You know, you guys.
We don't want to.
Yeah, we don't. You guys are who God put in our path. God said, work with these people. You know, shake them up a bit.
Well, we don't want to, but we love you guys.
We'll work with the Spurs fans, but other guys, I don't know about them. So this next year, you know, I'm gonna tell you straight up. You know, we're on it. Like, we're on it, and we had this call 2 weeks ago, because we're on it. That gives us permission to kick you in the butt. So expect a lot of that going into 2016. Now, the funny thing about it is we as human beings, we like that. We like it because it forces us to grow. We want to go across the bridge. We want to just I'm a little stuck. Go ahead and kick me. I'm going to brace up for it. Go ahead and kick me across. I don't care as long as I get across. Okay. That's what you can expect this next year.
Yeah. And I know most of us on the call are heading out to Summit. So picture that elite team stepping foot into Summit, turning heads. Dang, who is that huge group of people, because of how many coaches we have on our team, how many coaches we've got, success all-stars, where they got their free ticket to Summit. Did I say that right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we're rocking it. We have a huge team. Imagine that. How would that feel?
Okay, this is going to take hustle, guys. In 2016, it's going to require hustle. And for those that do watch sports, a lot of you guys have been watching Tim Duncan. And Tim Duncan's 39 years old. This guy's 39 years old. And if you see a loose ball go around Tim Duncan, 39 years old, that guy is going to jump down into the floor and grab it. He puts his. He just, I don't know, it's not even about pride. Like, he just does it because that's what a leader does, and he hustles and it's contagious. So we're firing all cylinders, guys, and
it starts with me.
Starts with me. We believe in you guys. It's going to be a great year. I hope that all of you have fun, closing out 2016, have fun with your family, but be ready. Okay, be ready for this next year, because a lot of great things are going to happen, and we're looking at each and every one of you expecting that you take care of your Smith. All right, you guys have a good night. Thanks for spending time with us.
It's great hanging out,
and we will see you.
TBA.
We'll see you TBA. All right.
Bye, guys. Good night.